Hello, all. Welcome back to Wake Up with Marci. I'm your host, Marci Hopkins, and today's episode wasn't planned. I had a guest scheduled, and unfortunately, they were not able to make it. And you know what? It's okay, because this moment actually reminded me of something that's so important. How often in life things don't go the way we thought they would. What do we do in those moments, right? Life happens, but we have a choice to either be frustrated or lean into it and create a change for ourselves and not let it get the best of it. Welcome to Wake Up with Marci, a deep dive into self-discovery. I'm your host, Marci Hopkins, and this is the space where we get real about life, transformation, and finding our true selves. So today I'm choosing to lean in to an opportunity. And I want to talk with you heart to heart about these moments of disappointment and unexpected change, what they really reveal about us and how we can find peace in that moment. We've all been there, haven't we? We set goals, make a plan, build the vision board, and then life happens. A cancellation, a closed door, a not yet. And suddenly we start to question everything. I know I certainly did this for a very long time, especially once I got sober and I started creating all this change in my life and things were looking up. All these great things started happening for me, but it wasn't going as fast as I wanted. Because at that time, I didn't understand that we really got to enjoy the journey. And with that journey, these things happen. And we are taken in a direction that we are meant to go on, or maybe there's a lesson that we needed to learn through failure, or maybe we just needed to learn more because life can be so hard. And when we're creating change in our life for the better, right? We're trying to maybe get over a bad habit, rewire our brains and our thinking, let go of our past. There's so much that we're dealing with. And through that process, life is going to happen and it's not going to happen the way that we want. But here's what I've learned. Some of the most beautiful chapters of my life came from the pages, the things I didn't plan, the moments that forced me to slow down, listen, get honest with myself, go within, stop the noise outside. So if you're in a season where things are not going as planned, I want to remind you, you are not alone and you are not behind. You're being redirected. And sometimes the no is actually your higher power, God, whoever it is that you look to guide you in your life. And for me, that's God. That's God saying, I've got something better, right? Universe, I've got something better. Whatever it is that you believe in. But what I'm asking you to believe in is that someone bigger than you is directing you in a bigger and better direction. And in those moments where things start to fall apart, it's easy to spiral, right? The mind wants to go to the worst case scenario. We reel about it. We think about it. We tell each other whatever the story is that we want to believe, but it's not the real story. So here's what helps me to get grounded in those moments. Breathe, our breath. I literally pause, close my eyes, and take a deep breath. In through my nose, and breathe out. It's a miracle. Just one. I recommend 3 or 4, but just one works too. And it's telling my nervous system that I'm safe. And I reframe the situation. I ask myself, What is this moment here to teach me? That simple question changes everything. Sometimes the lesson is patience. Sometimes it's humility. Sometimes it's rest. And then I anchor myself in the truth. I remind myself my worth is not tied to a plan. It's tied to my presence. And maybe that's what you need to hear today. You don't have to prove, perform, or push to be worthy. You already are. And these are some of the things that I've learned through my healing process, along with many more tools. And the greatest thing is, I just recently put all of my thoughts and lessons and stories together in this course that I've created called Chaos to Clarity, because I wanted to share with others like what I've learned and how this helped me, and maybe this could help someone do the same without all the struggles I went through during that learning process. Because let's be honest, life is chaotic. It can feel chaotic, but clarity comes from when we learn to slow down, listen, and realign with our truth. And I want to help you do that. So let's talk about frustration now, right? I was a little frustrated at first when this person didn't show up. Wow. And then I was like, how can I use this moment? How can I do something positive? I need a show. Let me connect with you one on one. Turn it into an opportunity, right? How can I use this? Maybe it's fuel for me to make that pivot and do something different. And maybe this is going to help somebody more than what I was going to do. And maybe I need to set some better boundaries, find better ways to make sure that somebody's going to show up, but we can't make anyone do anything, right? It's what we do with that moment, that opportunity, that change, right? And just saying that, certain things aren't working for me anymore, and how can I change them? I've had to change things so many times. And each time I came out stronger, clearer, and more aligned with my purpose. And now I actually know how to embrace change without getting mad, upset, worrying, thinking I didn't get what I wanted. All right. And maybe today's episode that I have been forced by the universe to do is going to help you the next time there's an unplanned or unexpected moment. Maybe it's a reminder that you too can create a change, can deal with the situation well. You can rebuild. You can rise in that moment and make it something better. So if you're in a season of transition or disappoint, I want to leave you with a gentle prompt. Where in life are you being invited to release control and embrace trust? Take a moment, journal about this today, or just sit in stillness. See what comes up for you. I got to tell you, the chaos and all the world outside of ourselves and looking to other people for our answers, they can't help us. That craziness and all the noise outside of us, that's not going to help us. It's from within. To sit in the quiet, to listen to the thoughts, to allow your higher self to guide you. I promise you these answers will come. Meditation is another great way to do this. And actually, sitting in silence is a form of meditation, right? Taking a walk in nature without earbuds in, with an audible or a music going on or another podcast. Like, this is a time that allows you to get grounded and listen. Where are you being invited to release control and create change? I want to thank you all so much for holding this space with me today. And I know this wasn't the usual episode, but I like these one-on-one episodes, right? Where I get to get really deep and connect with you. But I think it's about also showing up right? Just kind of embracing when things don't go as planned and what we can do with them. If you're looking to dive deeper on your support, on your healing journey, I want to invite you to check out my course, Chaos to Clarity, Seeing the Signs and Breaking the Cycles. That's actually my book. That's not my course, but that's a great book. That's my story of addiction and recovery and all the tools that I've learned. But I also created this course so you could get it in a self-paced program, and it would help you along, guide you on your own healing journey. And I'm going to put that link down in the show notes, or you could check out my website, wakeupwithmarci.com, and it is there under courses. And it's really just full of practices and tools and mindset shifts that have helped me to go from stuck and overwhelmed to grounded and grateful and thriving and happy. I also am super excited to invite you to join me at the Shatterproof Walk that's in New York City, happening October 25th. I'm going to be emceeing the event. This event is about supporting addiction recovery and ending the stigma around mental health. Whatever you can do, I'd love for you to walk with me, or if you could just donate, even $5 will help. I'm going to share the link below in the show notes, and I hope to see you there. I really would love to see you there. And I want you to know that you are not behind, you are not too late, you are not broken, you are becoming. And I want to thank you so much for joining me here on Wake Up with Marci. And please, please, please help me. I will ask you to help me, because this helps with the algorithms and helps other people to find my show. Also, if you subscribe, leave a review, share this episode with someone that needs a little reminder to pivot, not get frustrated, and know that life is full of changes, and that's okay. All right, guys, I'll see you next week. You are worthy. You are beautiful. You are amazing. Bye-bye for now.